Well, well, well. It's time. Time for the new DLC, that is. So I'm curious if this is like main story level or side quest level stuff. I don't really know anything on what it's about, so we'll see.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's stock up what you can.
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem perturbed.
Don't know. How clever of you to notice. But yes, something's come to my attention. And I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
Go on.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Some sort of crystal. Though, I don't remember seeing one that colour before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
I see. And they could be used to cast magics.
But yet his name is kind of clever. Like when I first heard it, I was just like, okay, like Fallen Comrades, some memories of the Fallen Comrades, but actually I realized that Fallen is that old race's name, and also they call those machines that appear in the ruins echoes sometimes.
And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
I see why you're perturbed.
I hope. Do you feel that, Clive?
Yes.
What's happening? Meanwhile, Imperial Princess, they dug too deep. Whatever is down there doesn't seem very natural. That's
all right,
cave
lads, that'll do for
surface.
today. I said that'll do for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies. What did you two do now?
Is it waking up?
Please tell us you want another lantern.
Stay calm, both of you. Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these? All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really, really close.
What are you
Now,
standing around for?
lads, what am I always telling you? Good things come to those who run. Wait for
Sounds
us,
about right.
Chief!
Sephiroth. Fun little opening sequence.
I've never felt a tremor this far inland before.
Me neither. But then I'd never seen
Earthquake.
skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from
Isn't
Origin,
Origin
could
in
they?
the sky?
No, that wouldn't make sense.
Right. That's what I thought.
I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then... Does that mean...
That you missed one? Aye. That were my thinking, any road. Another mother crystal we didn't know about.
I'll speak with Joshua. If you're right about this, we need to find it.
And quick,
Imagine not doing the DLC and you would miss out on one of the mother crystals.
I'll take this shard over to
That would
Tomes
be a
for
disaster
you.
for the world.
Get him to give it a once over, guess it rings
You
any
think you
bells.
won, but actually there's one more mother crystal that's going to destroy the world.
Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Right again. I will. Let me go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves.
Heroic music. Yeah. Sucks about your world then. Okay, at least I don't see any. Because of the fallen side quests on the map, I had to check.
Joshua, we need to talk. Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Aye, that is troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Hippocrates forthwith.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it no more than a place to start.
Let's hope so.
There you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed.
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima cast Primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new Mother Crystal, perhaps? A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
What do you think, Hippocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original Mother Crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods
Spitting
bestowed upon
seems
them.
decently
So they
interesting.
can make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements, prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which icons derived their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded arcane sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech mother crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
There's only one way to know for sure. We track down whoever's selling them and find their source. Karen, where did you buy this one?
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching around for supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff on the docks. Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Thank you. I will.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another Mother Crystal out there and it's anything like the others, you'll need all the help you can get.
I was hoping you'd say that. One more time then. Together.
Give me a sec, gotta go do a quick thing on the PC. I've got good news for you. You will be able to talk on YouTube again. Give it a try. Yeah, it works. It took me a while, but I finally talked to... Like, I tried to find if there's some blocked users menu or something like that, and I couldn't find it. But I finally thought to Google about it. And I found that there indeed is a list like that. It's just extremely hidden under, like, settings, several menus deep. And you were on hidden users list. So I guess either YouTube algorithm has like automatically done it after you have made some foul comments, or some moderator has done it, like YouTube moderator, I don't know. But either way, you were on the list and I removed you. Now it seems a little less like I'm talking to myself, so that's good.
How's it going? But over time... Give that bastard hell.
I don't suppose you're here to reply. Do you know why? 'Twas not 20 summers past. Your mother, the Duchess. But above all, and so you see...
A realm undivided.
Well, don't do anything I wouldn't.
Slow down! Not bloody likely!
Interesting scarf.
Fuck me. They're fast on their feet. What's going on here, I wonder?
What indeed? Let's ask.
Interesting, but sure.
Excuse me. Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and legged it. I chased them all away from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up, exactly?
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the
I
crystals?
guess those were the guys in the
We've been away for a
opening
while.
cutscene,
What's been
mining
going
the
on?
crystals.
All right, I'll humor you. After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. Way he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called.
You haven't said anything about after your first
Shards
comment
that
on
crack
YouTube,
as
right?
soon as
Just
you look
making
at
sure.
them. Not that the folk who bought them by the bucket load knew that. And they were baying for blood when they found out. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the pack of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading
Oh,
in
you
these
managed to
dusk
block
crystals?
yourself with a
Why,
stupid
you're in
comment
the
again.
market for
Awesome.
some. Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out.
Well done.
In fact, I put a few gil on it.
We might might still be able to catch them.
We might.
If you are heading up that way, you want to keep your sword handy. It's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood.
Yeah, okay, you have just been swearing so much that all the messages got hidden.
If those men were selling dusk crystals, I think it's unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
It's no wonder it got hidden in the first place, I guess. Too many comments like that.
Come on. Faster!
The world of music is different. It's different, I tell you. It's still not very high, but it's better than the piano at least. It's like slightly exciting.
Where are they?
Still some distance ahead, I'd wager. They were making a good pace.
There's another one.
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No. I just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't
I
scared
can
off
see
by
you
the
as long as
skies, you
you're
mean?
playing nice and not writing profanities
Perhaps one
in
of those
chat.
merchants has seen something. Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them. Poor bastards.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road, screaming at them they were, your crystals or your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
Towards the Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, they won't find any. But perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. And that we can find them before their pursuers do. Thank you. And please, take care on the road. Come on. They're no good to us dead.
Lead the way, brother.
So how hype are you for Chinese? Finland's best Chinese.
Turn the whole place upside down if you have to. They're here somewhere.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
I didn't ask about the trip, I asked about Chinese. Get with the program.
Not come here to brawl with brigands, brother.
You're right. Let's focus on finding the traders.
Cool.
Boy, we got company.
Poor bastards don't know what hit them.
Don't think you can go on. Chief, maybe. I'll reach. This should be far enough. Chief? They've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself.
If you've got a plan, Chief, tell us you've got a plan. Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that.
Yeah, I guess they're those guys.
Let's start again, shall we? You say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
These guys are great.
Slippery little pricks.
So far it's off to a good start.
Quick as you like.
Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants?
I hope there won't be any side quests, but I'm kinda afraid there will be eventually.
Just look at what he's got in his hand.
What? Him?
Wait, I'm not.
Do let us know if you need any more help.
They won't get far, Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog!
Kind of you to think of him.
It's over!
Did you see which way they went?
North. Making for 3 reads at a guess. After them. If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail. There was something odd about those 3. They seemed less like merchants and more like...
charlatans? One might argue that a merchant is naught but a mummer without his motley.
Then why am I not amused?
Yeah!
It's a move.
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our 3 charlatans.
Another group of bandits?
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind.
Oh.
Regardless, we're on the
What
right track.
flavor?
Let's pick up the pace.
What flavor of friend are you eating?
Martha's rest, would they?
Okay, sounds good. I'm looking forward to trying that in the future. I've gotten quite into those like boxed ice creams. They tend to be quite nice, those premium ice creams. But of course I can't eat them too often, and eating one of them like is very filling, so I probably eat like 1 box per week.
Fuck.
It's gonna take me a while.
I'll give him that.
Yeah, of course. It's gonna take me a while to get to it.
Those lamps were no match for you?
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal.
Myths.
And we want to know where you
I hope
got it.
YouTube doesn't ban me for that.
So you're going to tell us.
Bad joke.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the
crystal
merchants you're
dealers.
looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight?
Oh no.
They're getting worse.
Yes.
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
That's impossible. Yeah, Chief, do you think someone else got into the tower? Quiet, you daft sod!
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there.
Yes.
Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that if you've never been there?
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks...
Clive, trouble.
What? Oh.
Yeah, so far it's working fine. Like it's not too comedy, just kind of funny.
That thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway. This shouldn't take too long.
Why should do my potions? They are kind of dangerous low. That's a lot of shit. I don't remember doing that many before. different, like... They've changed this in the DLC. It's never had this kind of animations. Like, it had that circle at the end and everything. It hasn't done those before. And I think it's hitting more. More than before. But I would expect there to be, like, that kind of change in the DLC.
Well, that was ill-timed.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
That's twice we've saved them now.
I don't see anyone.
I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief. Can't we just go home?
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean...
The Dusk Crystals, aye. Halleck, Marnik, we're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do.
But the lights, Chief. What about the lights?
First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
This feels like a kind of Final Fantasy questline in some way.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas, not. I have seen it labeled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A mother crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach from the dim. To think there could have been a mother crystal here in Rosaria all this time. The wars that could have been avoided.
We still don't know what's in there, Clive. But whatever it is, there is a good reason it's gone unnoticed for so long.
So far, yeah. I'm still waiting for the side quest hammer to drop after a while. But so far it's another good example of how much better the game is when you're actually doing like main quest stuff. That isn't getting interrupted after every single cutscene by new side quests. Oh yeah, potions. Well, I guess I'm fine for now.
Are those goblins?
Oh yeah, there was that door I couldn't open. Even though it was clearly the kind of fallen ruin that I had just activated earlier.
Look what they're carrying. I don't recall ever hearing of goblins using fallen relics as weapons.
Well, they certainly aren't welcoming gifts.
Clive.
Clive, remember where we are. No magic. Right.
No magic, what is this?
They're even uglier up close.
I can't even use my circle abilities. Wow, that's interesting. I can literally do nothing but swing.
Right. I'll manage.
Okay, I can't even do the magic combo attacks. Can I prime? No, I can't even prime. And I can't even use Torgal skills, that's an attention to detail, I guess. That's so useless, but I can't even do that. Indeed, indeed.
Let's hope that was the last of them.
Indeed. I'd almost
Me
forgotten
too,
what it was
me
like
too.
to have to rely on steel alone.
In fact, I don't
Clive?
think
Joe.
I've done that in the whole game, have I?
You may want to see
I think
this.
I had magic even in the first tutorial mission, so I've literally never been using steel alone.
What?
It's open.
It was open when I found it.
Someone was in a hurry. 3 guesses as to who.
Then this must be their way into the tower.
There's only one way to find out.
So I can go replenish my potions somewhere. What's a good city shopping place?
I knew I was right not to give up on Lubor. He'll make a Welcome to the Briar's Kiss, Lord. Rosina was the first to realize. I swore that I would avenge her. And he was right. And that's who I'll be. Whoever would have imagined it? No. Well? Everyone was delighted to hear it. As for the rest of us, long live the cause, eh?
The cause. Whatever it happens to be. Where was the shop in here? Oh, it was so far. I picked the worst shopping place.
We were set upon.
Are you looking for something in particular? My thanks. Here you are.
Thank you, very kind of you. Pretty cool looking place. It's not even all purple somehow. Makes a big difference, what do you know? It doesn't actually have any reason to not be purple, because that's just like sunlight. But I guess they were like, nope, I'm not making this place purple. Do that.
I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
Someone's here.
You can kind of see that there is a purple sky behind, but yeah, this area is not purple, even though it should be.
I don't think that was someone.
They must have, whoever scientists must have spied at purple so much.
Either way, it doesn't sound like we're welcome. Keep your guard up.
I think he's had a COVID, and it's done a number on his throat.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
I think my powers have returned.
Would be funny if this whole DLC was without any iconic powers. That would be a ballsy move. Did I come from this way? I don't have a map here. I guess I did. It's so funny to have an area after all this time that's not purple. What? Oh. I thought I had other paths there. Maybe I didn't. Didn't expect to get locked out. I guess there weren't any other paths actually. Background music is decent, it's not bad. It's not like epic, but it works. It has something going for it. Seems to fit the area as well. A bit more intense than usual. Escapement, what was that? dodging reduces cooldown. Does that mean like cooldown of your Aegon abilities? Is there anything else it could mean? Ability cooldown time. I guess it means those. That's pretty good, but it's like, where would I slot that? If I can get rid of this, then it would probably be worth it, but how big is the reduction like? I guess I can try it, but it has to be very powerful to be worth replacing this one. Or I guess but this has the cool animation. Well, let's see what kind of effect this seems to be having. I want to use this one again. Why have they made it so difficult? It's a design issue.
Everywhere.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
But there's no mother crystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to explore.
Oh yeah, you said something while I was writing that scene. Oh yeah, feels very Heaven's Ward.
I know that voice. Come on. who it is.
That's an interesting design. Cool colors. They're being surprisingly calm under the circumstances. Oh! Oh, thanks for telling me, I didn't realize.
Warning. Core defense systems engaged. Initiating sterilization lockdown.
What the hell is it talking about, Joshua?
Good things, lads. Good things.
It doesn't seem very accurate. That guy is very good at his precision dodges. Well, not good enough. No, I think he's just like I remember him.
Hey! Over here. Take your friend and get out of this place. Now!
Will they run away? Or fighting?
I think you've made it angry.
Fireballs at the center.
The Sigma nail. Oh. Wrong one. Oh, this guy is actually pretty good. Yeah, a couple of times. It's actually harder than I would expect the last boss to be. Definitely seems harder than that chunk fights I've been having recently. So I need to actually focus a bit on what's happening in the fights instead of just smashing my cooldowns. It's really hard actually. It's interesting that they changed this, how this ability fight works in the DLC. Yeah, this stuff I'm pretty sure. Yes. Wow, so far. Oh, wow. I guess I shouldn't be in there. But it was lasting so long that I figured you are supposed to go in there because the orbs were also coming out of it. I guess not. But yeah, this guy is like way harder than any of the
I think you've made it angry.
bad, it was almost dead. So hard to start sunsets again. It works like on 1 try out of 3. This guy also seems resistant to Shiva's stagger. Like, if you actually noticed, he took like very little stagger damage from Shiva's attack. Much more from the Thunderbolt, even though Shiva is usually the staggering one. So it feels like they have adjusted stuff to what people will do. Like, okay, this stagger possesses a lot, so let's make it resistant to that. Alright. No, Shiva actually did like 1/3 of the stagger that Lightning Bolt does, when usually it does twice as much. I mean, he does have high stagger resistance as well, like very clearly. Okay, let's see his stagger. Well, okay, I guess it's... well, the second one didn't do much. Maybe he has like some resistance to multi-hits or something like that. Bye-bye. Sigma defeated, that's so funny. I guess next we're gonna have beta, and then we're gonna have alpha, and finally we're gonna have omega. Insofar as the bosses go, that's my guess.
Security Sentinel 503 offline. Initiating emergency call relocation protocol.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was the heart of a mother crystal.
But do you know better?
I knew that fallen thing was no match for you. Allow me to apologize for earlier. That was, ill-played. All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower, then. As you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Have they now? To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they, talked to us, told us what this lot was all for.
And what is it for?
Well, believe it or not, the Fallen were actually using this place to make their own, mother crystal. Though, despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right. It would seem that the Fallen did indeed acquire the god's ability to craft crystals.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent. But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dust crystals only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
The skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes, at a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No, it cannot. While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
But what about the tower's defenses? That thing you just fought, it won't be the last one. And the further you climb, the worse they'll get. How about we head back to Marcus?
It's gonna be interesting to see how much worse they are actually, like, if that was the easiest one.
That is sound advice.
It was
which
very
I
aggressive.
suggest you take.
And it hit hard.
Before someone gets hurt.
Are you sure you don't want to think this over? We could talk about it outside, where it's safe.
I've never seen anything like that in here before. I swear.
I told the chief we should go home. I told him.
I guess this is where they were mining. It has that scaly thing. Surface. Familiars.
To think the Fallen built all this. The knowledge they must have needed. Knowledge now lost.
Very cool visuals in this place. Left or right? They probably all lead to the same place.
If this is like every other Fallen ruin, then there'll be a lift.
What awards was that? Was it the Game Awards? Right, well, yeah, those don't really mean anything. Had to give it something, I guess. The DLC does seem to have much better soundtrack so far compared to the main game. It had like 3 new tracks, all of them are pretty good. Interesting designs.
Any idea what those are?
They seem to be containers of some sort. Or perhaps...
Cages. Like some sort of twisted menagerie. But why here?
Chocobo. It's the food stores. Frozen meat. Fallen belt. Was it like a crafting item because it was grey? I don't think I've seen that before. Where is it? Where is it? It was a grey item, fallen belt or something. I'm not seeing it in any of the other categories. What the heck? Was it a gear piece actually? I don't think I've seen a great gear piece before, but Okay, this here. What? It's only grey, but it's actually better than what I'm wearing. What the heck? Okay, I guess it's supposed to show that even the scrap of the Fallen is better than what we have now. Pretty sure I never got a grey equipment piece before. Do you think we'll fight all of those enemies in turn after a program gets initiated in this room?
Contaminant detected.
Oh no!
Subjects, Alpha,
That's unexpected.
Epsilon.
They're still alive. But this tower is more than 50 centuries old.
It's a flying monster. I think this might be wasted. Did it? Okay, guess it did.
If they built this place to grow crystals, why imprison creatures here? That device. It glows just like the doors.
What? I figured either I can't open that door, or it's like some optional thing, but now I got locked out of that console instead, and I will have no idea what it does. That's not the best design. Yes, but there was no item to activate that door, so I don't think it's gonna open. There's no map, so I can't even confirm where I came from, but yeah. I guess I came from there and I can only go here, so I'll never know what that console was about. Cool. I guess it was more like a twister box then, but yeah, that's very silly design. Because the console was clearly like signified to be the thing you are supposed to interact with, so I always go for the other one instead.
Some of the creatures in these
That
cages have been seen in Balastia for 1,000 years.
What with one-way doors anyway? Like, why is that a thing?
Well, here's to 1,000 more.
I mean, they can do that even if it's not a one-way door. I think I can leave the dungeon. I think I'm here until the end. I can check. I mean, there is no access map, but I can still access map from the menu, so let's see after this battle. Yep. Can't leave it. Oh no, I can actually. That's interesting. Let's see what happens if I go out and then come back. Defeat Sigma? What? Did that reset like the whole progress in the place? Do I need to fight the boss and everything again? Probably not. It did, didn't it? It completely reset this, wow. I did not expect that. So what happens to all the treasures you already looted?
It seems somebody's woken this place up. The question is, who?
Yeah, I keep everything I already got, so... Well, let's see if the boss also resets. I guess it should have.
Intruder alert.
It seems the whole quest progress has to reset.
I think my powers have returned. You?
Yeah.
Isn't there an abundance of it?
Oh well. I can grind some drops from the boss. So yeah, I think the whole DLC will be like this tower, basically.
Farewell.
goblins. So now we go where they got their weapons. How long have they been hiding here?
Yes. Much enjoying. Pushing a chicken again. Not quite yet.
Dusk crystals everywhere.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
But there's no mother crystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to explore. I know that voice. Come on.
I think you've made it angry.
I think the cooldown reducing thing is actually fairly effective. It feels like I'm getting all my cooldowns back faster on. At least in having like a boss encounter where I'm dodging a lot. Enemies are also harder with a higher level cap, so it makes sense, obviously. Easy my record. I'm not quite by the way. Oh no, I didn't have time to release my time just again. So, what? I got a new weapon from it that I didn't last time? What the heck? Does it mean that it has like random drops? What is this? Let me see if it's better than what I'm using now.
Security Sentinel 5-0.
This is way better than what I had. What is this? This is the biggest weapon upgrade in the whole game. What? Why do I... Oh yeah, no, this is what I have, right? Yeah. That's crazy. And why did I get it on my second kill? No, I have two of it. So I already got it before, I just didn't realize. No, I'm not able to craft it.
Are you sure you don't want to think this over? We could talk about it outside, where it's safe.
I've never seen anything like that in here before.
So it already dropped before, but I just missed the drop. But that's a very big attack upgrade. Like, it's huge. Most of the time in this game, the attack upgrades are like +5. Even if I had been able to craft the Gotterdammer rune, it would have been like +15. This was +65.
this is like every other fallen ruin, then
I guess this is gonna make the actual end boss of the game slightly trivial.
Onward and upward.
I guess it was a bit more than I remembered. But it's like 20 better than that. It's interesting that you can kinda grind the bosses by visiting this place, but it's not like you really benefit anything from that.
Any idea what those are?
That's still a while away.
Some sort. Or perhaps
Cages. Like some sort of twisted menagerie.
Yeah, looks like the chests stay open. You can only loot those ones, but you can get the boss jobs several times.
wait. They're still alive. But this tower is more than 15 centuries old.
If they built this place to grow crystals, why imprison creatures here? That device. It glows just like the doors.
Development log entry 680925. Mitogenic reactor trial successful. 23 units of grade 3C crystal produced. Moving forward, all seeds fabricated from inorganic material are to be replaced with lab-grown organic specimens.
Organic specimens. So they were turning living creatures into crystals.
So if I hadn't come back for this, I would never know what that was all about.
No holding back.
Have been seen in past there for 1,000 years.
Well, here's to 1,000 more.
I keep hitting me in the back when I'm trying to do my good animation. Oh, come on. Nourishment bit. Taking damage. I don't quite understand that description. Increases HP regain potential when taking damage, while automatically restoring HP regain gauge. No, probably not that interesting anyway. I mean, I guess when you're doing a tunnel like this, then HP regain is pretty good, because you can just buy more potions, but yeah. In the end, even if you run out of potions and you wipe, you just get your potions back, so it's not that important. Hello, is it time for alpha? I'm in beta.
Of course they know not the one.
Though it appears this incarnation can fly.
I guess it's not that possible. Blocking my view. Not bad. Aerial attacks. Stomps. What does that even mean?
MX2.
I guess that was the second mini-boss. It was a lot easier than the first one, though.
But of how many?
That depends on how determined they were to conceal their activities.
I'll go a bit further, but I'll call it soon. Maybe 50 more minutes. Then it's gonna be time for my exercise bike.
This is all too easy.
Oh no, they were left out there.
Why not simply disable the lift?
50.
What are you suggesting, Joshua?
That it's hurting us.
What do you suggest, Joshua? Joshua? Hello, Joshua?
There's an entire fleet.
I wonder if I was supposed to say something, but I couldn't hear it because he wasn't
If
here.
he is still capable of flight.
Mid will want to see this.
My brother and my dog. Oh, he's somehow back now.
Let's roll ready.
Let's enjoy the view. That's quite some view indeed. Definitely the first time in the game you can see this much of the world at once. Quite cool. Alright. Indeed. I guess I'll call it here then. I guess I was gonna do it anyway. Good progress so far. Really enjoying the direction. Even if it ends up a bit linear, it's still much better than all the side questing. Let's see what treasure we have here. Fallen bracelets. This one isn't an upgrade for... Well, I guess it is. It's just not a very good one, since defense is better than HP. It's pretty cool to be able to see the world like this. And you can even see the blue sky for some reason. So let's save and end here for now. Yep, that's the DLC. Thanks for watching. I shall be back.